Hello everyone and welcome back to Subnautica. I've been admiring my grav trap. It's kind of mesmerizing. It's a little bit like Hypnotoad, you know, since Futurama has come back in vogue, since they brought it back again.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay, so, the last time that we were out, I went out to LifePod 17, stranded near the cave system. We explored the jelly shroom. Well, guess what? We have to go back to LifePod 17 again, because I forgot yet another thing about it. There's a wreck out there that I failed to explore that I realize I need to get to now. But before we do that, let's go ahead and listen to this radio message, yeah?
High priority automated message from Aurora Live Pod 13 coordinates attached. Live Pod is carrying high priority passenger.
Yoki Kasa. I said Kasa. Why do I have to record this anyway?
Send immediate burial detail.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Alright, LifePod 17, we meet again. And there's the entrance to the Jelly Shroom Cave that I used last time, but this time I'm gonna go into this wreck over here. And the reason that I didn't get to it the first time was pretty simple. Most of what I remember about it, like I was playing this game in early access whenever it, was available. So, first impressions matter a whole lot. I don't remember a whole bunch of stuff. And I thought I needed this laser cutter to get through this wreck, but I don't think that's actually the case. I was waiting to get the laser cutter, but I don't need it. My first abandoned PDA.
Integrating new PDA data.
Degazi Crew Manifest, Marjorie Maida. Auxiliary Search and Rescue Mission, Marjorie Maida. Position, Freelance Security Personnel. Status, lost at space near planet 4546b. Age at time of disappearance, 42. Mercenary, born in the Mongolian states. Experienced in ship-to-ship and close-quarter combat. Tours of duty with the Mongolian Defense Force and the Trans-System Federation. Dishonorably discharged from the TSF 15 years ago for going off mission. Details classified. Emissary Kassar reports Maida was hired to accompany Paul Torgal on board the Degazi into uncharted space and defend the ship in case of assault by pirates or rival corporations.
Just forward a little bit. I hate this shaft. It's drilled into my memory, but I still get lost in it. This is one of the easier wrecks to get lost in and, drown because of. Okay, so this is one of the major reasons that I'm here, the battery chargers, because I should have had this unlocked long ago.
New blueprint acquired.
I doubt I'm gonna find much else inside of this wreck because of, just how out of order things are. You're supposed to come to this wreck basically whenever you find LifePod 17, and I subsequently didn't. You can see all of the freaking laser scanners around, or laser cutters around here to clarify that. Oh, hey, we can scan this picture frame, and then I gotta get out of here. I'm running out of air.
New blueprint acquired.
Ooh, what's this? Data terminal. Oh, it's entirely corrupted, and I've got another ventilation shaft to swim through. But I gotta get more air. So this is where most
30
people
seconds.
get lost. You swim forward to this X, and then you go down a little bit, and you keep swimming forward. You go out past the stairway, turn 180, look back at the stairway, swim up, turn 180 again, then down through the doors. It's very easy to get turned around. Getting lost, like I said, I've been through this wreck so many times. Grab a little bit of hydration. I've been through this wreck so many times, and I still get lost in it. So I can entirely understand why anybody who's new to this game and has never played it before would absolutely get stuck inside of this wreck and die. So, alright. Now, you come around underneath the stairs, you find the vent shaft, if you can actually get into it. You gotta be kidding me. Alright, swap batteries, I'm happy that I got a backup on me. This is the reason why I need the battery charger so badly. Okay, and I've already messed with this data terminal. Now, let's hop through these ventilation shafts. Which, the one that I just went through is a whole lot easier to get through. It's harder to get lost in, much harder to get lost in. I don't think that there's anything else down here for me to scan. Wait a minute. This is a mod station fragment. Holy moly. I'm gonna need 2 more. Okay, well, probably not gonna finish that before leaving this wreck site, but... Aha, it's another abandoned PDA.
Integrating new PDA data.
Just want to be relatively thorough here, but it looks like I've gotten everything out of this wreck, so let's go ahead and backtrack. Go back into the ventilation shaft, this one being very easy to backtrack through. I'm going to go ahead and walk through the steps to escape this wreck. So we'll ascend here. We'll find the other ventilation shaft. Swim forward to the X. Look slightly downward. And then go through that shaft. Go forward. Swim out past the stairs. Turn 180. Swim up between the stairs. Turn 180 again. Then down through the doorways. And you're back. You've got extra air. Can't imagine doing this without the sea moth. Okay, so now that that's done, I think that there are some extra fragments that I can get in the sand out here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read that abandoned PDA that I picked up. And I'm just going to look around here and I'm going to pick up whatever fragments that I can.
Altera Citizenship Testimonials. Frank told us this. I hear there are worlds out there where kids still learn from books. They go into a classroom every day, they memorize things, then later they type those things out in controlled environments. Or worlds where everyone's supposed to do whatever creative job they feel like. What use is learning to draw or sing in a world where there's no human resource department to coordinate the galleries and concerts? On Altera worlds, psychometric testing and specialized digitraining makes the most of everyone's talents. Max Zoinkov said, I started out in marketing for Altera survival systems. It was good work, but I thought I could do better. I set up my own company developing bespoke code for the Seamoth so it could operate in open space, not just underwater. I sold up to Altera 10 years ago, and now it's one of the most widely used vehicles in the galaxy. Now, I'm on the board of directors, and I haven't looked back. George told us, an average day for me starts at 10 a.m. I live in a controlled habitat on Terra 17, so everything I need is less than 5 minutes away. I am a naturally empathetic person, so I took work as a companion. I spend my day visiting clients, talking with them, learning about them, paying them the attention that everyone needs and deserves. And, like everyone on Altera worlds, I'm lucky enough to earn a living doing things I enjoy. Kaz says, we're lucky. We're free. We have jobs. There are trans governments out there that do everything with robots, you know.
Detecting increased foreign bacteria levels in the water. Performing a self-scan is advised.
I don't like the sound of that.
Self-scan complete. Foreign bacteria counters reached statistically significant levels. No adverse effects detected. Be vigilant for symptoms.
Oh! Oh, nice, I'm infected with a mystery virus.
Welcome aboard,
Or,
Captain.
well, bacteria. Bacteria and a virus are not the same thing. So, we're done with this wreck, and LifePod 17. I don't think that I have another reason to come back here. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go out to what was this? LifePod 13, which should be in the Mushroom Forest, I believe. The Mushroom Forest is one of the last biomes that you can travel out to that's relatively safe. It doesn't really have any predators in it still, but it is getting you kind of close at, my word, the way that the land just drops off underneath you. Aha, welcome to the Mushroom Forest. What was it? Thalassophobia? Phobia? I forget what... I see the word and I don't know how to pronounce it. It's basically fear of wide open water. And there's a certain, like, I don't have that fear, but at the same time, the prospect of suddenly having a wide open space underneath your feet and that being a vulnerable area, like, we as humans are not designed to deal with having a weakness immediately underneath us, so make me a little bit uneasy. Okay, so there's also lithium in this forest, which is actually really, really good. I prefer to go to the jelly shroom cave to find lithium, but it's definitely safer to search for the material here. Now, I want to point something out. Looking at that enormous mushroom tree, when you're looking at LifePod 13, just to the right, that is how you find the wreck that is in this this forest, which is an important thing that you have to know how to do. So that's more or less why we're here.
Integrating new PDA data.
Live pod launch sequence initiated. Entering planetary atmosphere.
My creators, the cherishers and sustainers of worlds, give me this day my daily pleasures as I give to those who seek pleasures from me.
External temperature approaching critical levels.
Show me the path. In life, truth, and love for mine is the power. I am the one. On and off and on again.
Impact imminent.
Life is a game which the universe plays with itself. I am done playing as this bundle of flesh. Return me.
The biomass in this area is dominated by plant life, picking up faint all-terra vehicle signatures.
Alright, so this particular wreck has 2 different entry points. Aha, and it's another mod station. Is this enough to actually finish it for me? No, I've got one more to go. You can enter this wreck from 2 different directions. You can go down from the top, you can go up from the bottom. And I don't know... Aha! The last mod station fragment.
New blueprint acquired.
I can't remember exactly what I'm going to find in here. Propulsion cannon, unnecessary. It doesn't look like there's much of anything on the top side of the wreck here for me. I believe that there are 2 data boxes inside of this wreck. One might be in here. It's been a while, you know. You write a guide for a game and you're like, oh, I was like, I know. Like, whenever you get finished writing a guide for a game, you feel like master of creation. You know so much and where everything is. You are a walking encyclopedia. Not that most kids know what an encyclopedia is these days. They've gone by way of the dinosaur. But it is something else to just be like, no, I know everything about this game when you're finished writing a guide. And then, you know, months and years go by and you're like, you may revisit the game. That's just another mod station fragment. Months or years go by and you're just like, I feel so meek because I don't remember anything, but I remember that I used to know all of this stuff. So, you know. Alright, so this is the entry point on the underside of the wreck. Go ahead and grab a little bit of hydration. Now, I think I'm gonna need the laser cutter. Yeah, sure enough, right there. I'm gonna need the laser cutter to get into this place, but the first thing that I can do is just pop open this door here, which you can't see very well because of how dark it is. But, yes, here we go. The Cyclops thermal reactor module.
New blueprint acquired.
I've actually beaten the game without that module before, and I don't advise doing it that way. I don't think I'm missing anything. It is technically possible to swim down into this area through the top of the wreck here. Again, I don't advise it. But there is also a log here. What have we got going on?
Integrating new PDA data.
Okay, let's go ahead and nestle ourselves inside of the Seamlock and give this a listen, hey?
The way I see it, no one's to blame here.
He gave me the wrong coordinates.
She didn't give me clear instruction. Okay, I'll rephrase. You've been equally incompetent. Now, we've lost time, but we're closer to the planet. So if the Degassi's out there, the scan should pick it up.
Why are we even helping the Mongolians? They're the competition.
Enjoy your shore leave on Sanjay Station? Like having fuel in the tanks? Thank the Mongolians. We run the scans, we show them we didn't find anything, and we say thanks for the free dinner. Clear? Sir, there's something odd on the surface scan here. Turn that recorder off.
You know, I don't really have much of a problem with cutting through the doors and everything, but it's tedious, it takes time, and to be fair, it's a huge component of, like, if you're gonna be diving into a wrecked ship, yeah, it's super dangerous. You might run out of air when trying to get into another area of the ship. So, like, it makes sense, but it doesn't really cut down on the tedium. Hello, vehicle upgrade console!
New blueprint acquired.
Alright, so, and a Cyclops hull fragment. Yes, this is valuable. Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna need 2 more of those. I might be able to find them here in the mushroom forest, actually. The vehicle upgrade console is necessary to improve the Seamoth, as well as improve the Cyclops submarine. Do I fabricate? No. I don't use the vehicle upgrade station. You use a fabrication station inside of the Cyclops submarine to actually improve it. But it looks like I'm completely done with this wreck. So, but those 2 data boxes super valuable because the thermal reactor is going to make it possible for me to take the Cyclops down into some extremely deep areas of the map, mostly because I know what's in store for me since I've beaten this game more than once. And the vehicle upgrade console is super valuable for, improving the Seamoth here and the prawn suit, which is what I have to take down into the depths as well. Before I go, though, what I want to do is I want to search the floor of the mushroom forest here, because this is something that, you know what, I might want to clear out some of the markers in my PDA because I don't need them anymore. Signal for LifePod 17, I'm not going to go back there. The LifePod 13, I don't need to worry about that because I'm already here in the mushroom forest. But it's possible to find fragments for, I believe, the bridge and the hull of the Cyclops submarine here in the mushroom forest. Now, to fabricate the Cyclops submarine, you need 3 fragments each of 3 different components. You have the bridge, you have the hull, and you have the bridge, the hull, and the engine. Yes, there we go. So, in the process of writing the guide for this game ages ago, what is not fully... Basically, the way that because random number generation is a component of this game, you are not guaranteed to always find the same component in the same location. Ooh, hello. You're not guaranteed to find components in the same location all the time in this game. So, the way that it works is, random number generation comes into play by saying, okay,
welcome aboard, Captain.
We have set up 3 different locations that are always going, 3 different locations where the fragments can spawn, and those fragments will always spawn in 2 of those 3 locations, okay? Perfect. Alright.
Blueprint acquired.
So, there's the hull. I don't have to worry about that. But the idea is pretty simple. If you're not finding fragments spawning in one of the locations that you typically should, it means that it's guaranteed to spawn in the other 2 locations that were predetermined or pre-selected. And a good example is that if I don't find bridge fragments here, then there's guaranteed to be bridge fragments in that crash zone behind the Aurora, which is a really dangerous place to go. You just hope that you don't get random spawn that way. But with my hands on the hull there, that's another hull fragment, I think I'm done. I'm done with the mushroom forest. I'm going to head back to base, and, I mean, short of seeing anything on my way out here. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you in the next episode, and I'm going to have to get to building myself a new habitat, because the one I have is too small.